Alright, greetings Panadians, and welcome to my version 269 event patch notes breakdown. Before I get started, please take note that I'm going to only cover the specific events and not the broader entirety of the actual patch notes. Due to my limitations of time, I will more than likely not be able to cover it, but that's kind of what it is. But yeah, guys, as usual, don't forget that always remember to double check the official patch notes on the main website, as well as the official Discord in case anything ever comes up, which, knowing their track history, there's definitely going to be something going on about corrections, updates, redactions, all of that stuff. I will do my best to note any critical errors on my part in the description or in the actual comments itself, in a pinned comment. But with that being said, let's get started. And also, if my volume goes a little bit up and down, I do apologize. I'm going to be looking at the other monitor for my notes on each specific category. But with that being said, let's start. The first one is going to be part of the Operation Dive events, which is simply going to be Operation Dive. And this one's going to be in two parts. But essentially, there are going to be some things that you need to be aware of, is the fact that you are going to be able to get a lot of stuff. Like, look at all those fragments. Actually, I haven't actually looked at the total cumulative amount, but that thing better ramp up. But, bottom line is, this is going to be a themed character mini-dungeon content. I guess you can kind of picture it the same as the Heroes of MapleStory themed dungeon, to those who actually know what it is. You're essentially going to have several chapters to unlock that are going to be at specific level thresholds. And I don't mean at level 0, level 5, 15 of your character level. It is going to be the event story characters level. And the way that works is the following. In order to actually get these points, where was that again? You will actually have to go into each episode, which are these 5 right here, and actually play as Althea herself, and actually play through the content, and doing so will give you the following. It will give you Chroma points and Chroma coins. Chroma coins are for the event shop specifically for this event. Chroma points are going to be what you're going to need to level up your episode level. They should have used a little bit of broader terms on this, but yeah. And from there, there's going to be some other stuff that you can do to actually obtain Chroma coins and Chroma points, and that are going to be the following. Are going to be weekly tasks, which is just, as you can probably see, it's going to be pretty similar to the battle passes that we have in this event as well. Complete Monster Park, defeat mobs near your level, and you can also do it, where was it? I should have actually highlighted it here. Okay, you're going to get 2,000 Chroma points per week from the weekly missions itself. Those weekly missions will reset from the weekly boss reset from Wednesday to Thursday night's reset. And if you miss any, you can actually pay 1,000 Maple points per 100 pass points. So, you know, 20,000 Maple points per week if you feel so inclined, which I'm not doing. But yeah, other than that, there's going to be just the rewards. Oh, it actually does ramp up. A little bit. But not a lot. But yeah, I'm going to ignore those. If you actually want to pay attention to what the rewards are, by all means, please take a look at them. And let's go back to the next part. There's going to just be a big gap with the store. The next part of the actual event, part of the event patch notes, is going to be the Night of Phantasma's events. And the first one on our list is going to be Raising Ellanos. I probably said that name wrong. This one is essentially going to be a kill things to progress your little pet thing. Kind of like Neopets. God, I'm old. If you know what Neopets are, congratulations, you're also old. But, bottom line for this one is, you will be required to kill 10,000 mobs near your level per week. And for every 2,000 kills, you'll be able to get 800 illusion points with a weekly cap of 4,000 due to the fact that you can only kill 10,000 per week. And those coins that you obtain can be used for the event shop itself, but completing the research will actually help level up this pet, also known as Ellanos. It's not going to be a pet. It's going to be a, let's call it an event companion that is going to unlock more things as you actually research it per week. You'll be able to unlock passive perks like Monster Park EXP, extra event EXP rate, boss damage, and so on and so forth. And all of this other stuff is just pretty much what you'll get at level 280 and above, depending on how much research you've cumulatively done, which you need 10, so it's going to be on the second week is when we're going to be able to get the first level of this. It's just going to give you extra EXP when you kill things at 280 and above. Specifically, it's going to be in forms of an EXP benefit applied to those mobs. And after that, there's going to be a couple more event skills. There's going to be a whole lot of miscellaneous stuff. I won't bother covering those, as those are just going to be specifics of the event skills. I don't even know why I did that. That doesn't even apply to this. Yep, continuing on. Next is going to be Tallahart Fantasia. This one is going to be your primary and main event UI for this specific part of the event. We're going to be doing a daily check-in, which thankfully, for the love of God, my job having ass, you just got to press the check-in button. No daily kills. Although everything else needs daily kills and weekly kills, so, you know, good for me. And as per all the older ones, you can only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total per week. Oh, once per day, but 5 times per week. So we get 2 days of buffer space, I guess we would call it. And this will actually stockpile 3x EXP coupons, and as well as per usual, will give you event skill points for your event skills, which is going to be underneath the Phantasmal Magic Enhancement, which is going to just be your Enhanced Magic tab on the right half of the UI. And on the subject of event skills, if I have enough time for it, I will make the event skill calculator for you guys to use. But unfortunately, I go to sleep early, so I probably won't be able to get it done until maybe Friday. I do apologize, but I have a job now. I have to wake up at 4:40 in the morning, and I come back at like 5 p.m. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't see a link for it in the description, I do apologize, but ultimately speaking, my calculator just lets you pre-plan stuff as you feel the need for it. The calculator's not even that good anyways, it's just a crappy Excel sheet. I'll get to it later, but yeah, if you guys don't see it, you don't see it. If you do, you don't. But bottom line is, all these event skills are going to be exactly the same. To my knowledge, they haven't actually added anything different. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. And these are just going to be the rewards, yada yada yada. Alright, the next part is going to be the Phantasmal Echoes. Phantasmal Echoes is going to be your run-of-the-mill event weekly boss kill tracker point store system, but with one added quality of life change that they took forever to add. And it's going to be the following. I'm going to skip everything because I want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where's that damn thing? I had it noted. I think I may have been hallucinating it. Yep, I was hallucinating it. Never mind. I swear to God, I read somewhere in here saying that you can do this in a party and you just get the difference in the rewards. Oh, no, I misread it. You will receive the difference in rewards. Yeah, it's only if you go above a certain kill, and then you go above that one. My bad. But yeah, all of these have to be solo as per usual. Next time, for the love of God, just give us the difference like you do for Traces of Darkness for the freaking Genesis Liberation. Just do that. But yeah, this one's going to reset for the Wednesday to Thursday reset, because of course, it's the weekly boss kill thing. I still feel like they should just synchronize everything, but that's besides the point. And in order to get the maximum amount of points, you're going to have to, at the minimum, solo Sea Kalos. So have fun, guys. It's going to be great. And then after that, it's just going to be the event shops. I'm going to skip through all of them, which is the next part is going to be the first of the Challenger World events. And I don't know why, but I was hoping they were lying to me, but everyone told me it was going to be shorter, but the Challenger World for this one is actually going to be decently short. But yeah. We've already know what Challenger World is, and to those who are new to the game watching this video, I do apologize, but I'm just going to be skimming through it. But bottom line is, it's going to be your primary event UI with a bunch of benefits. You'll get free gear to help you start the actual progression of your Hyperburn character in the Challenger World. Free other gear, other stuff, and you'll get a Challenger buff skill that acts as a passive that gets stronger the more you progress through the actual challenges. And, well, specifically missions. And some of the missions are going to be the leveling missions, which they start at 260, and they go increments of single. Oh, interesting. They don't do them in increments of 5. I'll be damned. But you'll get more and more as you progress along, as well as the daily one that you can get done, which is the hunting mission, which is going to be just 1,000 kills per... Is it per day? Oh, yeah, per day. Once per day, 5 times per week. So that's going to be your daily check-in. And, of course, if you missed any day, you can pay $3 in Maple Points to complete your collection. Lovely. And don't forget that there's going to be boss missions. These are going to be the same as the previous ones, where they're going to be a one-time kill per reward increment rather than cumulative or repeat. You can't do that. And you can only get these missions done if you're solo, so have fun. Again. But yeah, pretty much from run-of-the-mill, all the same ones that we had before. Actually, did they add anything different? Oh, they added Adversary. Hello, Kai. Kai. I don't even know how to pronounce her name. Yeah. After that, it's just going to be a bunch of rewards, and I'm not going to lie. Am I the only one who also hates the fact that I'm actually liking this outfit? I think it reminds me of the Ice Climber characters from like Super Smash Bros. My God, I'm old. But yeah, but from there, it's just going to be the Challenger Roll shop. I don't really care about that. But the next part is going to be Challenger EXP Duo. This one is only going to be available to characters that are 260 and above. And if you read the first line, purchase the Challenger EXP Duo coupon from the cash shop for 10,000 NX. This is pay to win as hell, so pay attention. You can purchase only once per account per week, and you'll be able to purchase it on a non-Challenger World. Oh, you have to purchase it on a non-Challenger World, and then you have to designate a level 260 and a 260 Challenger World character for this pass after you purchased it. So purchase it on your primary server, and then you'll be able to link your character on Challenger World. But obviously, don't purchase it until your character's 260. I do not know if Nexon was smart enough to pre-plan it and prevent people from purchasing it if they don't have a 260 in Challenger World. I doubt it, though. And since this is a purchase of once per week, this one resets on the weekly boss reset, so you get to spend 40k, not even Maple Points, NX per month. Sweet Jesus. But yeah. And the reason you're going to be asking, why do I want to buy this? Because Challenger EXP Duo, specifically EXP, and yes, you're not seeing extra zeros. It's actually 645,000 mobs. And don't worry, this is going to be until the end of the event, which is September 8th. Have fun with that. And that expiration is just going to tell you how that week's duration of the actual pass, not the actual event, which honestly, it really should be the actual event, but that's besides the point. Okay, with the actual kills, the kills that you get cumulatively throughout the entire event will be then converted into actual EXPs that you can use, if I recall correctly, can only be used on characters in interactive worlds and heroic worlds. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be the ones that you have assigned. If you could do it on other ones, that's even better. But yeah, as you can tell, this is going to be how that system's going to work. And unfortunately for me, due to the fact that I have a job now, I don't think I can actually get this done. But yeah. And then after that is going to be Challenger Partners. If anyone is looking for a partner, please let me know. I do not have one yet. Yeah. But this one is going to be only available in Challenger World in general. This one's going to require you to hopefully have a friend, guildy, alliance member that you are going to be playing with in Challenger World for as long as or until the end of Challenger World, because this one is going to be requiring you guys to both kill, if I recall correctly, was 100,000 mobs per week, right? We'll get to that when we get to that. But in addition to that, once you assign yourselves as partners, you will not be able to undo it. So find somebody who's going to play there as long as you are. There's going to be specific challenges you're going to be needing to do, which is going to be killing specific bosses up to normal Kalos. That's going to be fun. And you have to duo it. You have to duo it. So find somebody that you know you're going to be playing with long term. Oh, actually, yeah, it is 100,000. Oh, God, it's for... You both got to... Oh, okay, so both got to do it. Oh, Lord. But yeah, with that, you can actually convert those hunting points into EXP, which is nice. So you're probably going to be able to get to like 280, 285 pretty easily throughout this event, assuming both of you are doing 100,000 kills per week. But yeah, as you can see, the combat missions specifically state that it has to be a party of 2, you and your partner. Please, somebody, partner with me! But yeah, and also thankfully, at the very least, you can actually do this in practice mode. So if you pugged it for the week, just so you can progress, you can still do it in practice mode to complete the event's requirements. Which thank God, because you get a 200 fragments is still 200 fragments. I'll take what I can get. Yep. Besides that, there's gonna be a bunch of miscellaneous reward and item specifications or limitations that you need to follow. So please read that if you really care about that. Beyond that is Challenger Pass. Oh yeah, and before I get any further, please take note that actually, did I skip over that one for this one? Challenger Pass. Nope, this one's still September 8th. So yeah, that was correct. After Challenger Pass, we need to cover that. But for Challenger Pass, this one is going to be your standard Battle Pass system, which thankfully they kept the pricing for Challenger Pass for Challenger World at 19.8 thousand Maple Points. This one, if you purchase the pass, it'll unlock the bottom tabs, which is going to give you more rewards for the amount of weekly missions that you complete. The weekly missions, you can only complete 3,000 points per week, which is going to be all of these. And I'm not going to bother making a calculator for this one because I'm not going to bother making a calculator for this one. I don't need to explain that. But yeah, pretty much all you got to do whenever you log in, click on weekly missions right there and just see what's available, which is going to be pretty much what you see right here. Complete Monster Park throughout the week, epic dungeons, weekly bosses, kills, and you'll get some really good progression assistance. And specifically, remember, Challenger Pass is for Challenger World. Remember. That is that for that one. Other than that, we have the Arcane Seal. This thing is making a return from Challenger World 2. I'm not going to bother explaining the mechanics. I'm just going to explain what it is. Arcane Seal, if you start the quest while you're in Challenger World, every day you'll get, I believe it's 3 free sealing wands. Yeah, right there. That you can use to actually re-roll or pull, re-roll and actually progress through the actual Arcane Seal to either RNG level it up, or I think I just saw a graphical error there. Never mind. Show it again. No, it was just an overlap. Never mind. But yeah, as you unlock more, you have a chance to unlock good symbols. If you get a bad one, you can extract them. You can take the extracted energy to either level up. Oh yeah, it's pretty much just there for re-rolling it. Yeah, and the higher level that you'll get better stats, and of course there's going to be some gamble aspect to it. Gotta love that. But yeah, there's going to be some decent stats. It's all RNG. There's no pay to win. Just, you're going to passively do this. You don't have to worry about this, honestly. And the next part is going to be burning events. Hyper Burning Max, because it wouldn't be a Challenger World if we didn't get one. You can use it in either servers if you really care to. If you don't want to do Challenger World, you don't have to do it. But yeah, these are going to be your standard run-of-the-mill rewards for Hyperburn. I don't think they're ever going to change these rewards. Probably not. But yeah, I'm not going to bother explaining it. All the details are right here. There's going to be standard rewards for reaching certain level thresholds. Nothing more, nothing less. And then from there, we have Beyond Burning. I feel like something's wrong with the timetables. Whatever. But yeah, Beyond Burning can only be used on characters that are between 260 to 268. And you can also use it in Challenger World, because why would you not? But yeah, remember, once you assign it, you can't undo it. Because I'm pretty sure there was an issue back in the previous one. If you deleted the character to redo it, it would not allow you to. So just be careful. Once you pick it, go with it. But yeah, the burning rewards is going to be essentially unlike Hyperburn Max, which goes from 5 levels every single time. This one's plus 2 levels until 270, which is still really good because you get a lot of fragments. Those wings are always ugly, my god. Alright, after that is going to be Item Burning Plus. This is going to be one of the first of the things that are going to be available in Challenger World or in general in this event that does not line up with the other parts of the event. This one is going to expire on November 10th, while everything else expires in September. That's a big gap. But yeah, this Item Burning Plus event will only be available after you completed a greater power quest. To those who don't know what that is specifically for the quest that you're supposed to do after you have obtained 5th job at 200 to unlock the Arcane River quest line. But yeah, and this one is a little bit more content filled, I guess. Yeah, you're going to be required to solo bosses in order to upgrade your Challenger equipment. Unlike previously, I think they made it a little bit more streamlined, a little bit less stupid. And I swear to God, if you make me take my stuff off and on again, over and over, I'm going to lose it. But yeah, you gotta be able to kill these bosses solo in order to obtain the threshold to actually progress your gear further and further. There are going to be these, and you'll be able to get challenge keys as well. Challenger keys are essentially going to be allowing you to put that key on a slot, not an item, on a slot. That way that slot will be able to be turned on and off in order to be part of the set for the challenger set if you ever swap out the gear. If you don't understand that, please ask me down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Other than that, in addition to this is the fact that there's going to be challenge crests. Challenge crests are going to be required to complete complete certain stage missions. Sorry about that. And they can only be attained by defeating weekly bosses. So you better be doing your weeklies in Challenger World. But thankfully, you actually get to get a decent amount from these. Although it's also all hard Lucid Will and Chaos Tenebrae, so have fun with that one. Alright. Yeah, pretty much like as I said, the Challenger key set just shows you the set bonuses. It's pretty much the same as last time. And then after that, we have Burning Express. And once again, this one ends on August 4th, but it also starts on July 8th, so a month later from this video's release. But as you can see, you get a lot of stuff. It's just going to require you to kill 1,000 mobs per day. It's just a kills check-in, as you can see in the bottom left corner, is just pretty much that. It's going to give you a bunch of express boosters, which are going to be great for those who are going to be training in Challenger World, and a bunch of advanced EXP vouchers. I'm still kind of torn between swapping out the drops for this one, because I want to give these to my main. I'm going to see how that goes, I guess. And then we got other stuff. These are going to be some miscellaneous things that just came about that came with the actual patch. The first of which is Arthur's equipment rental with a bit of a quality of life update. Specifically, that for interactive rules, it is now going to be 50% the cost that it was from last time. And there's going to be some items with stat power, additional stats like Sacred Power and Arcane Power that have been added to the totems specifically. So that's going to be a nice boost. Where are they actually? I want to take a look. No, it's not a lot, but still going to be very helpful. And if you take a peek, they also increased the duration. No, increase. What the hell is it? Increased it in? That's not even a word. Increased the duration to 2 days. That's great. Instead of 1, it's 2. Makes it a little bit more flexible for people like me who actually have to split bosses across multiple days. That's great. And then after that is going to be the Jump Start tutorial. This is just pretty much for newbies who just started getting to the game. This will just pretty much just give you a guide for all of the primary content and mechanics of the game. To a certain extent, I guess. But yeah. Other than that, we have this new addition for late game players. No, end game, not late game. That's different. We have Mechaberry Farm. This one's going to be essentially the better version, well, the end game version of Golden Tomatoes, Golden Strawberry, I don't know, the Golden Farm, but it's going to be for 280s to 299, which is going to be very good. If you actually look at the chart on Wacky Bean's website, it's awesome. And then we have Prolific Portraitist, the AI profile picture thing. This one is only going to be available for 3 days. This one, I'm not going to, I'm not even going to cover it. Just look at it if you want. It's dumb. And then after that, you have Chroma Essence, which is, I'm pretty sure, is an extension of the actual portrait thing, right? Yeah, I know there's an event breakdown video, but I could not care less about this one. Read it if you want. It's in the description. After that is going to be Genesis Pass, because, of course, gotta bring back pay-to-win content that KMS didn't get for their Challenger World. We're gonna have that. It's gonna be pretty much the same as last time. And at least this effect lasts until November 10th, so even after Challenger World is done, we can bring it over with us, so that is good. I wonder if I can actually buy one on both servers. I might do it. But yeah, as you can take a look, there's going to be some stuff. Let's go over to the specifics. Oh, you can actually purchase on two times per account. Oh, so I can do Challenger World in my primary. Neat. For a low price of 30k Maple Points. Oh, thank God I have a job now. But yeah. One of the benefits is the fact that Genesis Pass increases the party limit. Instead of being 2 people to do the Liberation missions, you can do 6. Under the understanding that every person in the party also has the pass. If they don't have the pass, they can't be a part of it. A part of a 6-man party. Or 3 and above party. After that, we also have the increased traits of darkness obtained from bosses by triple, so Genesis Celebration is going to be way faster for that one, which is going to be great for Challenger World. And also, we have Trace of Darkness boss buff. You get a nice, it's not a lot, but it's definitely going to make soloing Black Mage a little bit easier in Challenger World, so it's going to be that. And there's also going to be a guaranteed attack power and magic attack soul for your liberation of your choosing. You can choose Lotus, Magnus, Lotus, Damien, Lucid, Will, Darknell, or V-Healer. And thankfully, those are all double S tiers. I'm not going to explain double S tier. Look at the wiki, please. And after that, we have Memento Pass. Memento Pass is going to be it's going to be a real pay-to-win battle pass, and this one is available for 280s and above, which is also going to have your weekly mission things. It's going to be same as usual, but this one costs 49.8 thousand maple points. I'm kind of confused why they don't just do a 50,000 flat. I don't understand that, but whatever. But yeah, premium pass can only be purchased by a character participating in the event and is not shared with other characters on the account. But yeah, this pass is only going to be for one specific character, once per account. Remember. And it's going to be, as you can see from the previous one, it's going to just expand and encompass the actual grandest dailies. Pretty much the same as the other ones, but with a higher kill count, which is going to be great because I have no time to farm. But yeah, unfortunately, this one resets on Tuesday to Wednesday, which kind of ruins my schedule, but yeah, whatever. And you can also expensively, you know, make up for 100 points per 1k maple points, and that is going to be expensive. Oh, it's going to be expensive. And after that, we just got Luxana, pretty standard. I'm not even going to put anything in the bottom left corner. It's Luxana. It's an AFK EXP room. We already know what that is. But guys, with that being said, that's all there is for this video, and there's actually nothing else that I really need to cover. As I mentioned, the event skills calculator may or may not be done until this weekend. I got work to get done. Also, if there's anything you guys actually didn't understand or anything that was too sped up, please let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. But with that being said, thanks for watching the support, and I will go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.